we all got in our gis and had a like a shaving cream fight. It was. I know this sounds so bad. This is the second time you've done this.
I gotta tell you.
I hate you guys. This is the second episode you've done this.
I like getting lightheaded.
Bro, so we get in our freaking bathing suits. We have a chocolate sauce fight, okay? Okay.
Why is this called Dixit? Dixit. What a weird name.
I'm feeling dick sick. Someone get me a computer. You know what, guys? We're just three best friends till the end.
Catching up and wagging chins.
How's it going? How's it been?
Hey, enough of that. Let's jump right in. Finger guns. Whoa, watch where you're pointing that finger.
Whoa! What's up, Dick Sick Podcast?
We are
Overcast
here.
outside.
It's overcast and
it's still
hot
90 fucking
as
degrees.
Fuck in New York City. I think it's everywhere. That's just where
my
we have been.
Adderall just hit.
Oh, dude, my heroin just like, oh, give me a second.
No, David's over there just going, Molly, 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 Molly.
And let's start over. No, I'm just kidding.
At what point is it going to be so hot outside that every non-believer is going to be like, "Man, we got a problem. I think we're going to die."
Oh, you mean in like climate change?
Climate change, yeah.
Dude,
Non-believer, like
you know
it's some
what,
type
though?
of fucking.
I think it's interesting that like there are some people who in the climate, like people who study climate change, that they're saying that like the planet heating up is not the most, like that's not the scariest thing, because you can create anything in heat. You can still make things happen even though it's extremely hot. If it's an ice age, if it goes like the climate change goes to like the ice age, everybody dies.
Well,
Like
I think
you can't survive without, like nothing can survive in an ice age because there's no vegetables. Like it disrupts the entire ecosystem. And there's a lot of people, a lot of like environmentalists who are more worried about that than they are about the planet heating up.
Yeah, but isn't it climate change like climate inconsistency? Because it gets like really
Yeah.
cold sometimes. So I think it's almost like a toss-up of what's going to happen first.
Yeah. But also, I've also heard the theory that it's constantly changing, and there's no, and again, I'm not an environmentalist. This is just stuff that I've heard at some points, that like it is changing because it always changes, and the climate change is like, there's like an ebb and flow throughout history. Yeah. It's like, are we contributing to it? And how much are we contributing to it? I believe that we are. I 100% believe that. But it's like, how much are we actually doing, and how big of a problem, or how much can we do to change it? That's what I'm actually curious about to learn.
Yeah, I don't know. And that's my whole thing is like, I don't know. So I got to trust the people that study it, you know?
Yeah.
And I think.
Not people who talk about it, people who study it.
Right. And I think that a lot of people who deny it, I don't think, it's just like, they don't care. What they care about is their profit, and their profit is tied to things that would have to end or be changed, which would take a lot of money to change, like the technology and whatnot. And I think it's not that they don't care about the other things, because that just feels unfair. Like, we're all human and we're all figuring stuff out. Yeah. I think they just only care about their profit because that's how they see taking care of their family and da-da-da.
Well, that's what were you telling me earlier today?
Yeah. It's like
fear.
Fear is the best motivator we have.
It's I'd say the strongest.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You know what I mean? Just
most potent.
Yeah.
Like, if you're afraid of something, then it's gonna tell you how to do everything else.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's why, you want your kids to really jump in, all of us kidless fucks. But, like,
yeah, for sure.
You want your kids to be exposed to many, many, many things.
100%.
And then if they're not, they develop these fears, because fear of the unknown is like this giant thing.
Fear is,
and look what we're dealing with all of these grown-up kids who are afraid of everything, and so they want laws to keep them safe and keep them dead. It's like, hey, everyone thinks differently than you. Even your friends who you think agree with you, they don't. They don't.
There's about 70% of what they say that is complete opposite of what you think.
Yeah, well, I don't know about like the statistics of it, but it's like
I was
like
just throwing a number out there.
statistically. But I just think like as soon as you accept that we're never going to agree on everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's a beautiful thing.
It's wonderful.
And that we need to take that into account when molding public opinion and all this and laws and everything. And the climate change just got so these words.
But also, like, on that as well, you like the corporations or the people, I won't say corporations, I'll say people who are like trying to protect their stuff because of the change, is this the exact same thing is happening on these like climate change pushers who are like profiting off of that. Like if I'm gonna put examples, like the oil business is trying to protect the oil.
Yeah, of course.
And then the climate changers or like the environmentally friendly people are trying to push towards that because they also will make money in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like
because it's a big talking point.
Right, it's a big talking point, but if people, it's also a big. People want to do it.
It's a big deal.
It's a big
and
deal.
it is the biggest
people are
deal
going
because
to
it's
make
like
money
the
off
thing
of it.
we all have in common.
Yes.
Like the world.
Yeah.
Like weather, the reason, you know how people are like, oh gosh, you're so boring. We're just talking about the weather. You know why old people talk about the weather? It's the only thing we all have in common.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like it is the context for all of our existences is the weather.
And it's changed so much. Like if you look at record high temperatures now in comparison to 50 years ago, like that I think is in select parts. I don't know if it's the Congo, but a couple summers ago it was like 120 degrees. And to like at certain points, like we're probably not going to die in that heat because we're young, healthy-ish for the most part. But it's like, when does that stop? I think, is it going to be 170 degrees in 200 years?
Right.
Then that's when you're starting to see just people, because the Earth's going to be fine. It'll regulate, go into the ice age or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like, at a certain point, we're toast.
Yeah.
You're done.
Well, fucking, it
done.
happened in, I think it was in Dubai. Like, or maybe not Dubai, but like in that region.
Yeah.
The temperatures, they're like used to it. Like, oh, no. You only go outside for a little bit when
Yeah.
it's like 110 degrees. I'm like, what do you mean if it's only 110?
You don't got to go that far. I was in Arizona.
Yeah.
Back it was 122 degrees some days.
That makes my
It
butthole
was
itch.
insane.
Your
And they're
body
all
can
like,
adapt
it's
to
a
a
dry
lot.
heat. So is an oven, motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, like you look at,
What are you
So is an
talking
air
about?
fryer.
Like, I don't understand what you mean by that. It's hot.
yeah.
It's fucking hot.
Bro, you look at military science as a huge thing. Like they'll go or exercise science for like people in the service. Like they're like, how much? What's your VO2 max in Afghanistan when it's a
I don't know
billion
what that is.
degrees?
I don't know what it is.
It's like, to my understanding, your ability to like regulate oxygen in your blood when like doing something high, because they're out
strenuous.
there with body armor in the heat,
No, yeah.
running
Yeah.
to buildings.
Fucking
It's-
70
Yeah.
pounds of stuff.
yeah,
on
they're
you.
like looking at their salt stuff, and it's like,
Yeah.
it's crazy what you can adapt to. If you put me out there and it's like run there, it's like I'm dead. I know I'm gonna die.
Can I Uber over there?
Yeah, literally. If they're like, "Can you run to that building?" I'd be like, "Can you just shoot me in the face?"
And you're like, oh, pick
Like-
up in 2 minutes.
"Fuck 2 minutes." Seriously?
Can I get like an e-bike and I'll just
Yeah.
pedal over there?
The
Maybe a
driver's
scooter.
Like, sorry, you need to buckle up. Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, literally. But I think it's like it's gonna get to the point, and I think that's what's terrifying is who are gonna be the last people that are like in that. I don't think it's gonna be us. People are like,
Who, us?
What if I wake up and it's 400 degrees? I'm like, you mean 200 years from now? Like, I don't.
I would even
Knock on
I would
wood,
even
I
go to
fucking
say
hope.
like 2,000 to 200,000 years if it gets that hot. Like
Yeah.
the Earth has been here for a minute, and
Yeah.
in the last, I think we started recording in like the 1800s. That was when we started recording weather and stuff like that.
I thought you meant the podcast.
That too.
Feels like it.
You know what I mean? Here, you know, we're all getting old.
I'm Dixon.
You want to show yours, David? Everyone want?
Yeah, dude, you got a great
Yeah,
hairline.
this guy thinks that we can tell that he's.
He's like, "My hair's
My
thinning."
hairline has receded. I know it has.
Tell me about it. How much?
It's like when people are like, "I hate this shirt." It
This
makes
is why
me
people
look
don't go
fat."
to the doctor at the same time. Because it's like, can you imagine having two patients at once, and one guy's like, "Oh, dude, my heart is just not as bad as this guy, though." It's like, yeah, but doc, what about me?
Like, you're fine compared to this.
Look at this.
Listen,
fat ass
you're
fucking
both
piece of-
special in your own ways, okay? Your A1C, it's off the charts.
What
Diabeto.
about
Now
my
this
VO2?
guy is calcium. Fucking Toothpick Jones over here.
Your R2D2 is depleting.
Well, what about my C3PO? Okay, I'll see myself out.
No,
Wait, I didn't even hear what you said. I'm just worried about climate change.
no, but someone was saying something.
I don't remember.
I don't think we're going to be the last people.
No. But I do hope we make a more conscious effort to not use Earth's resources all the time. Because the technology's there.
Well,
but,
what other resources will we use?
well, you know what I mean.
I
mean,
don't.
like
Non-renewable
the-
resources. Fossil fuels.
I was like,
yeah.
because
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I was there too. I was like,
I was like,
I don't want you using water. I don't want you using
And what do we
water.
need?
You use the wind, you're fucking out of here.
You're done, you wind farmer. That's like a Republican roast. Don't even talk to me, you wind farmer.
Wind, is that a real thing?
I'll have to let
I
you
mean,
know.
a windbag is, but like a
But
wind
like
farmer, that's
calling
funny.
someone a wind farm. Like,
Oh no, I don't think.
no,
it-
no,
I
no.
just
I'm saying,
made
but
it
that's
up.
a thing that
Just
people
cooked
have
it right
used.
here.
Because
No,
like,
no,
oh, I thought
he's making it up.
Oh, okay.
But
I
it
think.
sounded, yeah.
It sounded like it would
I bet
happen.
at least one person has said
If
it
someone
before.
calls
Yeah.
you a wind farmer, you're like, I make money off of the wind, and that's an insult. Like,
Yeah.
bitch,
I
what?
picture like a man. He just came home from lunch. For lunch, and he's like been working on the farm all day, and he's like washing his hands at the sink, and he's looking out the window, and it's just like the next door neighbors are building the wind farms. He's like, those fucking wind farmers. Anything, if you say that fucking noun, pluralized, can sound
Yeah.
derogatory.
That fucking glasses wearer,
That fucking Cheeto eater.
fucking shirt hugger.
That.
God
Ooh.
damn.
Damn, dude.
Shirt
hugger. Ooh, that's the type of person when they hug, they like linger on your shirt, you know?
Oh, I hate
Like
that.
play with your shirt as they hug
Yeah.
you.
Maybe it's like a sensory
Let me
thing.
have
For
it.
them.
Shirt hugger.
Oh, that's good.
I think you need a wind farmer. Maybe they could put up with this.
Have you seen a fucking wind turbine?
Yeah.
Like,
How
Yeah.
big they are?
no. That I've come to terms with. Have you seen how fucking fast it goes?
Yeah.
Like, it does not look like it's going that fast. That thing, like, I understand why they're like, you got to clean out like 50 pigeons a day out of that thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, that thing
Yeah.
fucking spins.
Yeah.
There's this guy on
Throwing
Instagram.
the football?
No, he's shooting a
basketball.
basketball.
Yeah,
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 lethal
yeah.
shooter. He like
Oh, where he
this
does like
stuff.
the different rims
Yeah.
with the nails and shit.
And
yeah.
he does one on a fucking wind turbine.
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
saw that.
And it, bing, and you're like, oh my, like,
He misses the first one. He goes, now I got it.
yeah. But you see that thing just, boom, boom. I'm like, oh
Because
shit.
you see him on the highway.
And they don't.
And it's the truck is carrying one, and it's a wide load, and it's way off the back
Yeah.
too. Like those fuckers are big.
They're massive.
They're so high up. I mean, like yeah.
I get it. I'm like, yeah, maybe they can generate a lot of power. Them son of a bitches are going.
We could just
Yeah.
use everything there is.
Yeah.
Solar, wind,
Well, here's the thing.
hydroelectric.
Well, apparently the most powerful one is nuclear.
Yeah, and it's the safest.
Exactly.
Until
which
it's
is
not.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
when it's,
it's
not,
like,
it's catastrophic. But when it does, but that's the thing is that we could put it so far from civilization that it wouldn't affect anything, and we could still utilize the power.
Yeah.
But like solar and wind and like hydroelectric is like right under like fossil fuels and stuff like that. But like wind and solar are powerful, but you have to have so many in order to sustain it. Like the amount of power that we use now, you have to have so many for it to be sustainable. And even then it's like it still won't last as long. So it's like we
I mean,
kind of have to
something's gonna
use.
have to happen.
Yeah, we got to start using a lot more.
They need
like,
to get us in office, man.
Because
'cause
you'll
we're
have me
been saying it
thinking
for
like,
years, dude.
like, all right, assume we are the last three.
in the world.
No, just like
Okay.
thought experiment.
I'm done.
I wouldn't,
out.
I wouldn't even I wouldn't have a will to live. Like exactly what you're saying. Like even like
I would.
you're watching a movie. Imagine watching a movie and you know you're like the last. The movie isn't even funny anymore. Or it's not even funny. Or it's like I don't care about the information it's giving me if it's a documentary.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like nothing's scary in a horror movie anymore when you know you're the last three. Like there is no excitement without other people.
Yeah, that's why it's such a hot button issue.
Christopher McCandless.
Is
But
because
let me ask you
happiness is
this.
only
Is
real
there
when
a
shared.
movie where it's the last of the people and
seeking a friend for the end of the world.
I haven't seen it. Is it just those two people? I feel like they find people eventually.
They do find some people.
Right,
Yeah.
but there's not a movie that it's like this is the last of like it's just
There was
this
that
person.
TV show Last Man on Earth.
Well,
with Will. That was a comedy, and even then he found people. I think it's Will Forte.
Well, that's because as you start
Yeah.
writing, you realize, all right, there's got to be someone else.
Yeah.
Or else it's just the Revenant. Boring. Like just
snores.
It was not.
it was
not great.
beautiful.
It was
but it was
beautifully
like he builds a
shot.
fire here, he builds a fire there. he
Yeah,
Philip
I get it.
Glass.
We're camping.
I think that was his name, Philip Glass.
I think so.
Oh, the dude? That was the dude's
Or
name?
was it Hugh Glass?
Philip Glass is was he a composer?
Is what I did with yours.
That's funny.
Thank you. Well.
Wasn't he a composer, Philip Glass?
I think
The only reason
so.
I can say that is because at Ellen's there's a bucket, and his name is Philip.
I like that.
Philip the bucket.
Philip the Bucket.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So that's literally the only reason I'm like.
Yeah.
Yeah, American composer and pianist Philip Glass.
So
He's
it's
a
Hugh
penis?
Glass.
He did.
He's a
I
penis.
feel like
Truman
Damon's
Show?
supposed to look up facts.
You're right. My bad.
Damn.
My bad.
No.
I didn't even
No.
turn this
Most
thing
famous
Oh,
on.
that's good.
for
It's good, dude.
Stop it! It's my job.
minimalist compositions.
Yeah, dude. I was more of
So,
a Phil Glass
like you said, Truman
fanboy.
Show.
Well, he did that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That makes sense. It's like that end of the world or like very meta type of stuff.
And it's also like people do this thing where like because they're alive right now, this is the biggest thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Hugh
what-
Glass. Hugh Glass.
Hugh
not
Glass.
Hugo. Hugh
I mean,
Glass
what
was
else
his
do
name.
you
were right.
know? What else do you know? I mean, you only know what you've experienced and can experience.
And it's important. Like
It's
don't hear me
huge.
saying we ought not do anything.
Yeah, but
We ought not do anything.
We ought do it. We ought do some
We
things.
ought do it.
We ought do.
if we were the
definitely need
last three, I'd be like, let's walk as far as we can. Let's see some cool shit.
What's so funny is we would still have stupid fucking fights. It would be so stupid.
Yeah, we
to
wouldn't.
ever fight again.
And we would still fight.
would. I'd be like, we're running out of spicy sweet chili Doritos, and I saw you eating that fucking bag. Like, oh,
Yeah,
dude.
what would we do?
Why are we wasting this? Take the pee, put it over there. It's where it goes so it can be filtered. We gotta drink the pee.
Wait,
Like,
hold on.
Be
Where would
knocking
we
shit
live?
over. God damn, dude.
Would you stay in New York?
fuck no. No.
Well,
Going home.
you're walking
That's
to
where you
walking to
I'm
Tennessee.
walking to Chattanooga.
walking.
Yeah, well, Christopher Walken.
'Cause, I mean, like,
no, I'm taking a bike.
I don't
Kept
think
this
pumps are gonna
watch.
work.
Huh?
I don't think pumps are gonna work. I don't know how those work. Gas pumps. Like if we
No,
went
no,
to
no, no.
drive
Well, basically, what you do,
have to
what you would have to
siphon
do,
the
you
fucking
siphon
gas
it. Yeah,
out.
you just have to siphon it and like
From
pick
other-
a car.
Oh damn.
Yeah. And then once you
dude.
get,
We'd have
but
to
here's the
be
thing,
going
once
through
we get
people's
there,
dead people's pockets
Yes,
and then finding their cars.
their keys, or learn how to hotwire.
.com. No,
HOTWIRE, hotwire.com.
Don't do.
speaking of seeing things on Instagram, this kind of applies. I saw an image the other day. It's like one of those pages that like just shows scary shit or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was post 9/11. Apparently they had this off lot that they could all like park there and then take transit into the city together to get to the World Trade Center. And it was like all of their cars that weren't driven home that day. And so it's just a parking lot of cars like all spread out. And
Oh
you know
my
that
God,
these were
right,
the people who
because they would
drove
commute.
and they took the commute and then they never drove their car home.
Oh my God.
And it just
that's
hits you, man.
crazy.
That shit's wild, dude.
I hate that.
When I talk to old people I work with, like at previous jobs and here, I'm like, what was 9/11 like? And they're like, you just fucking insanity.
I talked to a cast member of mine, and she's born and raised here, and she lived in the Upper West Side.
Fuck.
And she said one thing that she still has trouble with, and she still flinches, is when a plane flies over. When
I
she
believe
hears a plane, she just kind of goes.
Sometimes I'm looking up and I was like, is that the one?
I do it too. I go, is that going to be is it going to be another one?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like you literally, like people who lived here during that time, like one of my teachers was here during that. And because I think he was in school. And like, people who were here in the city have like, I can't even imagine.
No, dude.
It's what our brains are made for, though. Is like when something big happens in our lives, our brains just look for it in everything else.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like they're not made to make us happy or productive.
Made to
actually,
survive.
Yeah, made to survive.
Made to survive.
And so it's like, because that happened,
Yeah.
no matter who did it, it happened.
Yeah.
Just saying, no matter who did it,
Who
it
did it?
happened.
We know who did it.
Say it on 3.
We know who did it.
Say it on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Philip
Joe
Glass.
He's like, I'm not
I
following
didn't say
this.
anything. Well, no,
But,
they
like,
said
yeah,
it
I
was
mean, like,
a
I think
couple
it's
of
Heathens.
it was people from Yemen, Saudi Arabia. So they say,
We be
right?
yamming.
Any Hoosers. Right? I don't know.
I can't remember.
It was
Yeah, in
all
school
over
they
the
were
place.
like, you know who did it?
It's so confusing.
We didn't know.
There's so much
Yeah, we
information.
We didn't know at the time.
I remember at first they told us a bomb went off.
That's what I
Yeah.
didn't even. They didn't say anything. They said everyone go to the cafeteria where the
They
TVs
dismissed
They
were.
us.
rolled in one of those TVs. We started watching the news.
Yep, that's exactly what happened. We all went into the cafeteria. We had like 2 TVs in the cafeteria.
school.
In
2
Highland
TVs?
Park.
2
No,
TVs
no, no.
in the cafeteria?
No. These tiny little things in Highland Park,
I get you.
right beside Orchard Knob.
No, I get you.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck.
Well, dude,
that.
Orchard Knob,
Where
dude?
now it's
That's where
just,
Biggie and Tupac
that
are
school
from.
is now a homeless shelter.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yep, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No
Yeah.
matter how much they develop South Side, you still, when you hit that overpass, you're like, fuck, I should have taken the ramp. You know, and then you gotta like turn around. You're in East Chat, and you're like, fuck
shit,
me.
Here it is.
Yeah.
But yeah,
No, I mean, like, yeah, it's just
It was
there's
wild.
too much information and
Yeah.
not enough truth.
The
Oh,
only
you mean,
thing
like,
in my
everything?
head now is I'm pretty sure I don't know if I got those countries right. Someone's gonna be like, actually, people from Saudi Arabia didn't do that. And I'll be like, well,
Well, no, yeah.
I
like,
was
'cause we're
7,
clearly
so
experts
I
on
don't
this,
fucking,
yeah.
I don't
were
know.
obviously,
7.
we're not experts. We're just 3 bros hanging out.
How do
That's
you
what
know?
I'm saying. I was like, that was pure sarcasm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we clearly did all the research on this, and
I just
my
know it
dad's
wasn't
in the
Saddam
CIA.
Hussein.
Well, I had diarrhea.
I just know it wasn't Saddam Hussein.
Correct.
I had diarrhea a couple weeks ago, and I read all about it because I was like shitting at 4, and I was like, be productive. Read about the Middle East conflict.
Honestly,
Yeah.
sometimes I'll be like, I do need to know more about that. So I was like looking up the Supreme Court justices this morning,
Nice.
just because I feel like that's the big thing right now.
I couldn't name. Clarence
you can.
Thomas? Is
Yeah.
he still there?
Thomas,
He's on.
Yeah.
Scalia.
That's it.
Gorsuch,
Oh wait, no, Scalia passed away, didn't he?
Coney Barrett,
Oh,
Tony
Brett
Barrett,
Kavanaugh.
Brett
right?
Kavanaugh.
He's still there.
Ketanji Brown Jackson.
Yep.
I got 2.
Yeah, I forgot.
Sotomayor.
Soda Sawyer
is he still there? What?
Soda Sawyer.
Sotomayor, right?
Sotomayor.
I don't know.
Sotomayor, that's what it is.
This is so great to listen
Sotomayor.
I think.
fucking
to.
idiots.
Listen to 3 idiots.
Well, no. Have you seen the podcast when they're like, name 3 countries? And people are like,
Oh my God, yes.
it's normally like
Or name your
OnlyFans
3
girls
favorite
or
Yeah,
like,
I know, and it
and
makes me
and they'll
so
be like
sad.
They're like,
Asia, Europe, and Australia.
Which one of those is halfway true?
And then they'll be like, no, sorry, Paris. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Yes, I just saw that one.
It's brutal.
It is.
It is really sad. They're like, I'll give you $1,000.
Dude,
if
I'm
you can-"
screaming at the phone. I'm like, it's this. And then
And
I'm
how
like,
come
how
they never
about just
come
the
up to
one
me?
you live in?
How come they never come up to me?
They don't want to come up to us. We know too much.
Do we?
Yes.
Sotomayor.
Sotomayor.
let's
Sodom and
see,
Gomorrah.
Ulysses S. Grant, he's still in the Senate, right?
Believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I saw that his great grandson is like he writes gay vampire fiction or something. Because you know that old quote where it's like,
What's a twist?
I study this so my sons can study this so their sons can study this. Do you know that?
Yeah.
And like it ends with so that their sons can write gay vampire fiction.
I'd probably like to read. I don't know. I feel like sometimes when you get in those niche stuff, it's like, oh, this is just cheek clapping. I get it.
Yeah.
He walked into the room.
With a pistol in his hand.
I know. I'm like,
You
ooh,
were
I
talking about the writing was cheek clapping, like it was.
It was just cheek clapping.
Yeah, like not like we're just like
Yeah.
you like that was the way to describe his writing.
Yeah, it's
like,
just
this
sex.
is bad. This is good. This is cheek clapping.
Oh no, I meant like actual.
Fucking cheek clapper.
This actually meant like butts. Like people
See more butts.
see
All
more.
right. We should get into that.
Oh, that fucking don't.
What?
No?
No. Yes, we can talk.
You
so
tell it.
David's in chat. This is
I don't know this story.
college, a little after college.
This is right after college or at the end?
Yeah. So he's like, dude, my friend from Memphis, he's living here now. Let's go over, let's hang. I'm like, yeah, sure, dude. So
So
we,
JC.
we go.
This was S. You don't know.
Oh, okay.
We go to this weird fucking neighborhood. You know, like the small neighborhoods in chat, like
Memphis romanticizes chat
it's like
in an
Really?
interesting
It
way.
wasn't
because a
off-
lot of them go to UTC and stuff.
yeah.
Oh right.
Like
You're so right.
because they want to pay in-state tuition, and they're
And they
like,
don't want
where's
to be
the-
in Memphis.
and they don't want to be in Memphis, and they don't want to go to Nashville.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nashville is just
So they go to chat
the white version of Memphis.
because it's also a more outdoorsy and everything. When you're in
Yeah.
college, it's like
Yeah,
I'm
you-
sure it was a great college town.
It is, and then you
UTC?
could rent materials to go camping and stuff. But
Yeah.
the thing is, I didn't make a lot of friends in college.
Yeah.
because I'd
You already
hang out
had
with
'em.
you guys, and
Yeah.
then I'd work during this. So it was like, hey, you want to go here? No, no, I have to open the coffee shop and read my gay Vampiro. But we're sitting there. It's a weird neighborhood, like maybe off Wilcox, maybe
It's
just
over by the old
tucked away.
Kingwood Pharmacy.
Yeah,
up the
tucked
hill.
away. Oh my
Pharmacy.
God, in
Uh,
East Ridge.
Yeah,
Oh my
East Ridge.
God.
It was literally
Yeah.
up the hill
Yeah.
from
So
Kingwood.
not Wilcox, but still
wait.
tucked
Where is
away.
that in reference to
you know
like
the
Germantown
the Bilo
in East Ridge?
across from the old Blockbuster.
Yeah, the Bilo Plaza
Yes,
near
It's like
Chet's.
Bilo,
where Chet's
Blockbuster,
was.
Amigos, Kingwood.
The where the Little Caesars is too?
Yeah.
Exactly there.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Kingwood was
That's
here's
where
Little
I
Caesars,
remember it.
Kingwood Pharmacy.
Yes, now I
and
remember.
now up this hill, that's where we were.
Okay.
So we go there.
Remind me after this about that Little Caesars Plaza. I got to tell you
Got
something.
it.
Yeah, I
Gotta
got
tell you
you
a cool
too.
story.
Yeah.
It's the old. Oh God, I remember looking at that sign and going like, why is that sign there? It was like, oh, it was like the old terrace. Do you remember in between Little Caesars and Kingwood there was that sign?
Yeah.
Oh, that's like from like okay.
Yeah,
no one's
sorry,
gonna know.
sorry.
We go there, and it's looking not great. I'm like, I don't like this. It's not like it's unsafe. It just looks like there's not one street light. I'm like, how
No,
do
yeah, it was-
people operate any? So I'm like, okay, and we go in the apartment or the house, right?
It was
you
a
get
house.
You get a house back then. There's like one lamp on. He's like, "What's up, dudes?" I'm like, "Oh, we're gonna get fucking killed."
Well, because he didn't have any friends, and he was like, "Hey, I'm in chat. Are you?"
Turn the lights on. Maybe you get some friends. You have one fucking lamp on. I'm like, bro, you got fucking 1,700 square feet, baby. Turn a fucking anyway. He's like, you guys want some beers? I'm like, sure. He's like, do you want sarsaparilla IPA or a Coors? I'm like, a Coors. The fuck? You trying to shame me, bitch? Turn a fucking lamp on. You gonna smack me, bitch?
You will smack me, bitch.
And so we sit down. He's like, you guys know Chris Gethard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're like, well, now we do. But
I
back
didn't-
then,
I didn't
I
know.
was like, he was like the guy on The Office that had the pipe and the sandwich. I'm like, oh, yeah, that guy. He has a show. He's a stand-up comedian. So we watch it. They're smoking. He's like, "You want to smoke?" I'm like, "Not with you, big guy." I'm like, "I don't smoke anymore." And they get roasted high. So high that you're like, "Hey, man." And they're like, "What?" You're like, "Okay."
We were pretty dick sick.
You're like, "Fuck. This is good thing I won't be here for 10 fucking hours." So we're drinking
We weren't
beer.
there for 10 hours. We were there for a while, though.
And on this Chris Gethard show, it's like a live audience, right? Have to look up the episode. They're talking.
Just type in Seymour Butts.
And someone's like, "Okay."
Well, don't just type it. Chris Gethard, Seymour Butts.
Someone's like, "See more butts. See more butts." This goes on for half an hour.
No, legit.
He's trying to get control of the show, and then he's like,
And he couldn't.
and he's
This is
like,
Chris Gethard?
The audience took over. Like it's at first, like it was like he was like, "Hey guys, welcome. We are da 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 da," and then someone's like, "See more butts," and he's like, "Okay, that's funny. That's funny. See more butts." He's like, "Okay," and they're like, "See more butts," and he's like, "All right," and so he like gives into it for a second. They don't stop. Mob mentality takes over. See more butts. See more butts. See more butts. For, he's not kidding, like 20, 25 minutes. Because at first you're just like, what? And it felt like we fell into this well.
it was
Like I remember being like, where
awful.
am I? What is happening? And the guy we were meeting, he was laughing.
He was
And
like-
so I was laughing. And then it wouldn't be funny for a second, and then it'd be funny again, and then it wouldn't be funny. But that's like the law of diminishing returns. It doesn't
Right.
get funnier and funnier.
Right,
It's like
right.
it's not funny, and now okay, it is funny again.
Yeah.
And now it's not. And now okay, it's not fun. And like at some point, I feel like he just like sat down, like Chris Gethard.
Yeah.
Like, just like sat down,
And-
gave up, kinda. It was crazy.
but we just kept watching it and picture.
We
it's
never
like-
turned it off.
It's like one lamp. I'm drinking a beer. He was like, "Yeah, man, dude, look at him," and I was like, I don't know what it's like to be a woman and be very uncomfortable and not safe, but in that moment, because Hound Dog over here was scorched. He smoked so much weed you couldn't find him. He was like, after a point, and at like minute 9, I was like, this is probably one of the most uncomfortable times I've ever had. Because I'm just on a couch and I'm like, "Yeah, man, see more butts." A normal person would be like, "Okay, this is wild. Let's turn it off, throw on some music." He was
No,
like,
right,
he was
right,
like, "We
right.
have to see it through." I was like,
No, it was, and like I
Oh,
felt like all the
"Fuck me."
Come on.
It just, you felt hopeless.
the
You
audience
really
was all dressed up in like costumes and stuff.
Fucking A. That's
If
horrid.
It was
we
crazy.
if we get a fan base, watch it with one beer and a lamp on, and you'll go, "I never want to feel this alone ever again."
Yeah.
And we got in the car, and it was like we had gone to like my boss's big housewarming party, and he had like gotten drunk and smashed all the windows. I was like, "Did you have fun?"
Are we gonna talk about this?
Literally. And David was like, "He is different from college."
And hey, did we ever hang out again?
No.
So we tried it. Okay?
Yeah, he tried
we
to get
didn't
in
like
on-
it. We didn't do it again.
He tried to get on an inside joke. So I was like, "Yeah, dude, rolling by the graveyard." And he was like, "And there's a body." "Yeah, dude, the graveyard." I'm like, "Okay."
But also, it's one of those things where if you make Davis do something he doesn't want to do, you never forget about it.
Nope.
It's for.
I'll remind you
like we were
every
talking about, like,
fucking year.
we see the
every
planes
time.
flying over. We're like 9/11, 9/12, and it's like everything is a plane. Everything.
Yeah.
He's like, what? He's a nice guy. Come hang out with him. You're like, see more butts? Is that what's going to happen again? And I'm like, okay. So
Literally.
there's no one else you
so
can ever
true.
meet. You
Yeah.
can't meet anyone new because of the Seymour Butts thing.
I am always like, "Oh, really? You want me to meet somebody?"
Really?
Remember
The
that
ultimate
time
drink
I
package?
met somebody and it was horrible? The ultimate drink package, if I could go back, I would kill myself in that universe, take over my own place, and be like, "Let me think about this on the ultimate drink pack." No.
No, yeah, you should have listened to me.
I should have.
or everybody.
We're doing a redemption cruise, and if they're like,
No.
"Do you want unlimited paper towels?" I'll be like,
Cruise-
"Charge it. Whatever's unlimited, I want it all." "Do you want unlimited butt scratchers? Give me 1,000. Do you want to donate to St. Jude? give them all my money.
Oh,
Sir, your card got declined.
We were so funny. It was funny. Not at the moment. But
No, it wasn't.
I didn't really know.
Bug was like, I spent way too much money.
See, I
the
didn't.
cheapest man in the world goes.
Bug closed every bar that last night.
Yes, he did.
I didn't know
the last 2 nights.
Oh, yeah?
what a tactical error that was.
To not
I
get the drink
really.
package. I was like, Davis, just listen to me. But it's because everyone else was talking at
Yeah.
the same time, and I remember
You should have
eyes.
pulled me aside.
I was.
You should have
I was
pulled
gonna
me
be like,
aside.
Davis, listen.
I won't
Listen
take
to me.
accountability. It's your fault. You didn't pull me aside.
Everyone's like, you fucking idiot. You dumbass. And you start doing that to him. He close off. You're
Well-
not getting anything from me. That's you.
You're getting no more.
If
I
you're
gave you
if
everything.
He felt too assaulted, so he was like, nope.
I don't
was
even
like,
want it.
I promise you do.
Oh, I wanted it. The next morning, I was like, a mimosa? We'll take the unlimited drink package. They were like, that's only the first day. And I felt at breakfast. Everyone was looking at me, and I was like,
And at least
Yeah.
3 people had to do
yep,
it.
yep,
And
yep.
everybody went.
I was like, I will just have
Or it was like,
a Sprite.
No, the whole room
everyone
had to do it.
Yeah.
But we were in 2 separate rooms, so like it was 3 minimum. But like, just because that's who all
Yeah.
was in our room.
Yeah. Because definitely Boog wanted to. I wanted to.
Yeah.
I was like, y'all figure this shit
Oh,
out.
because us 3 were in the same room, right? Me, you, and Boog?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No,
No. Me
it
and
was-
Bobby and Chris were in the
Yeah,
same room.
that's why that makes sense. Because us 3, and he and I wanted to, and I was like, just
Yes.
listen, don't even listen. They're not in our room. Just listen to me.
Yeah.
Just listen to me. Yeah, I do remember that.
God damn, yeah.
And you were like, nope.
Because on the website, it said 150. I was like, dude, that's easy. But then Bobby was like, don't book it. I'm booking it all myself. And then we got on the boat and they were like, it's 215 now. And I was like, no, I'll pay.
But by the time it was the second day, it had already been
It
215.
had already been
Oh,
215.
dude.
And we were like,
I
made a mistake.
that is one of my bigger regrets.
That's fair.
Easy. Because the babes on that boat, dude, nautical.
Yeah, all the babes that neither of you fuckers would talk to.
I tried to talk,
You did
and
not.
then she was like, there's a language barrier. I was like, you're not interested. I get it. Because you
Yeah,
fucked my friend. I mean, she did.
Was that the language barrier?
Well, you didn't seem to have a language barrier on the 9th floor when you were fucking my friend.
No, but literally, Davis, you and I, all right, let's be fair. Let's
You
be
and
totally-
I? Bro, you had a golden goose opportunity. This may have to be Patreon. Golden goose opportunity.
Hold on. Let me make a point.
Okay,
that I know
okay,
exactly
okay.
what you're talking about. You're talking about photographer of the year. I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking
What?
about. Well, remind photographer.
That's
of the
when
year.
you were being man of the hour. You came in with some energy, bro. And I
when?
fucked it up with the unlimited drink back.
I know you did.
Wait, what was
like,
the- wait, what was-
consider this. Consider this. You're a woman and you're approaching a group of guys.
Yes.
And in that group of guys is Damon Gillespie, Chris Burkich, and Bobby Burkich.
Yes.
Okay. Are you looking at us?
No.
Thank you. Okay.
But-
if there's a language barrier, are we going to make them laugh?
No.
All right. Boom.
Yeah, you're right.
Settled.
Yeah.
You and I needed to go find some American girls.
Oh, yeah.
America.
All right.
Take it easy, baby. Make it last for
it
five.
last all
Set up all night. Get it? No, but
Give me the unlimited drink back.
but you're talking about when they were on a divorce cruise.
Oh my god.
It was they must have been like in their 40s.
No, the guy was our age.
No,
No, no,
that
no,
was
no,
a
no, no.
different divorce cruise.
There was another
This
divorce.
is like a woman's divorce.
This was a
cruise.
fleeting moment.
And
That
they were walking up and
Papa
they were
John
having
over
trouble
here.
carrying their breasts. And they were like, would you help us carry our breasts around? I was like, I will try my breast. No, but literally, they come up and they're like, hey, would you take a picture of us? And Chris was like, you want this guy to take your picture. And I was like, yeah, me. I'll do it. And then
you played the part though.
and then he was like, this dude, his photography is phenomenal. You can't look him up right now because there's no like Wi-Fi on this thing, but like
He shot for
Oh.
National Geo.
he's this, and I was like, yeah, boom, just taking pictures of these milfs, and
he was having a move. He was like, "Ladies, just
I was like,
a
right
little
over, I was
bit
like,
right
this
here."
backlight is not good for you. Just trust me. I want you to feel comfortable and look the best you can look. And like, they were like, oh, thank you so much. They had these sashes on, like, the seatbelt thing that happens.
Yeah.
It was all going on. And it was just, missed the opportunity.
Because the one who got divorced was like, thanks, handsome. And you were like, no problem. And I was like, hey, dude, get the unlimited drink. Like, you have to. She's so into you. And he was like, I'm a coward. As we all were with women. Because you were like, go. They were like, go up and talk to that girl.
Because you were,
or I'm going to punch
you and Bobby were somewhere else. I don't know why it was just you, me, and Chris, but like, I don't know where you were.
Well, we met
we at
that
the casino?
bridal party.
This was up. I remember exactly where we were up. By the,
y'all were talking to the bridal party.
Okay.
And then it was like the track up top.
Yeah, we were on the track.
They walked by, and that started. And then I was like, well, I got to go down there. And then that's when Little Burkage came in and started cleaning house. He was like, wait, my swag? Wait, just naturally good and handsome? And he was like, dude, it's not that hard. I was like, no, really?
Okay, buddy.
It's not that hard?
Listen.
Shut the fuck up. He was like tan and like, who, me? You want me? Meanwhile, I was
Anthony Rizzo?
I was like, the Gorgonites are coming. Like small soldiers looking ass.
I was like, can I take your picture? This is a true Kodak moment.
Yeah, so we overall we're really bringing the vibe down, but it was still fun. It was God.
It had its moments.
It really did. Jesus Christ.
What time is it? How long have we been?
Talkies.
44 minutes.
44. All right, we still got some time.
That's some
Oh,
time.
yeah, we got time.
Time to.
You
chill
were
and
going to
chill.
say something about the Plaza, the Little Caesars.
Oh, my God, yes.
Ooh.
Good
call.
callback.
Had to bring it back for the
So,
kids.
do you know, like, there's that whole plaza where Little Caesars is, and there's, like, for a long time, there was this, like, at the very end of the plaza, there was, like, a blue awning. It was, like a very thick, like, rounded off awning.
Yeah,
Yes.
for Blockbuster.
It wasn't Blockbuster.
You mean on the other side? That was Kingwood Pharmacy.
So, before that, closer to the East Ridge side exit or whatever.
Closer to the tunnels.
Yeah, closer to the tunnels.
Okay. That's not the Kingwood side.
Okay. But do you know what I'm talking about? There was it was like a corner of a blue awning, and it wasn't a Blockbusters one. It was like,
Was it
like
shaped
the
like
color
this?
of- Are you just doing the Blockbuster awning?
No.
You are. Aren't you?
I mean, a lot of awnings are like this, but this one, was it like this?
yeah, kind of.
Like
It
half an umbrella.
Yes, almost. Yeah. Like just the rounded shape.
We've
of an
lost the
umbrella.
viewer.
I know. Just the
They're like
rounded
more of a
shape.
rhombus
Anyways, the whole
shape.
thing I was trying to say is like that.
I don't
when
remember
was-
the awning, Damon.
Well, you lived right there
No,
for
I
years.
did. I was there
so
all the time.
That little plaza
Subway
right there
was
was
right there.
where I started
Magoose.
taking Taekwondo. That was like one of my first Taekwondo studios. That was Choose.
Chet, you betcha.
Choose.
No. This is when I was like 2 or 3 years old.
Wait, I thought Choose was by the Zaxby's.
Choose had 2 different locations. There was
Yeah.
one in East Ridge, and then there was one. It wasn't by Zaxby's yet. It was where that music store is on
Yeah.
Hickson Pike, right before you get to
Giant Steps.
Yes, it was right beside Giant Steps. That was where Choose was. That's where I started taking Taekwondo, and that like forever I would go there or I would go to East Ridge where he had his studio.
Yeah.
He shut that one down. Dude, I remember vividly. I had a birthday party in that East
That's
Ridge
awesome.
studio, and dude, we had a sleepover there. We were like,
Whoa.
was-
Next part. What happened then?
no, it
Ah,
was.
chew. You know?
I know, right? Well, anyway.
Hey, can we sleep here, a bunch of kids? Yeah, you can.
we all got in our gis and had a like a shaving cream fight. It was. I know this sounds so bad. This is the second time you
tell
fuckers
ya.
have done this.
Gotta tell you.
I hate you guys. This is the second episode you fuckers have done this.
I like getting lightheaded.
Bro, so we get in our freaking bathing suits. We have a chocolate sauce fight, okay? Okay. That actually does
But
sound
it's
fun.
okay
But
because they had showers there, and it was
the
really
shaving
convenient.
cream got me.
So we all had these fun
The
beach
shaving
towels,
cream got me.
and we'd practice.
That actually sounds fun. I would have been stoked.
We did shaving cream fights.
Yeah.
Then fuck you both.
It's
oh,
just
fuck you both.
Because it's a place of business. It kind of...
Yeah, where people fucking kick each other.
We didn't do shaving cream fights. We do shaving cream like castles and stuff. And then we'd have flour in a bag fights, where you get a
We'd get some.
Do you know how hard a bag of flour is?
remember.
That's like
No, not a bag of flour.
Did you ever do
get
soccer
your,
rocks?
You get like a
paper,
paper, like sandwich bag. You put flour in it, and then everyone has that. And you're running up, hitting each other.
Yeah,
and flour
yeah,
gets
yeah.
all
I
over
thought
you.
you like pillow fights with
Like
white
white
flour,
lily. Yeah.
with like gold medal bags.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
that's horrendous. That's a broken jawbone.
We
Oh,
do
yeah.
concrete mix fights where we
It was a lot of fun. I mean, I had a great time.
used to do sock and a rock and a sock.
No, you didn't.
Let me clarify. My dad's roommate's son would put rocks in a sock and chase me around the yard. And I was like,
This is
I feel like this is having a
Daniel,
sibling,
right?
Daniel. And he cracked me in the head one time and he was like, and my dad was smoking a Marlboro. He was like, Daniel, just hit my fucking son. He was like, Sam, he's fine. He's fine, Sambo. Tell him you're fine.
That's what you always do.
I was like, I'm okay.
It's like, oh, sorry. You're good.
you're fine. You're fine. Just tell him you're fine.
He was
Just tell him
like,
you're okay.
he was like, good.
It's like, what? Am I good?
Y'all want Papa John's tonight? I was like, let's fucking go, Dad. You still working there? Sick.
But then they get the little garlic sauce.
Dude,
I always
yeah.
was like, wasn't that Papa John's?
Yeah,
I loved that. That was my
with the
favorite
little pepper
part.
that you fucking.
Yeah.
I actually
Crushed
just-
pepper. Yes.
I'm getting a little.
Better than the garlic, I would
Sour.
You know
say.
what's hilarious?
Papa John's.
But do you have the garlic thing?
I fucking ate every bit of it.
Yeah.
And the pepperoncini.
I have one more peppercini.
Could I have the pepperoncini?
No, you can pour it on the pizza and have some pizza.
Pour it on the pizza.
Yeah, you fucking
No,
squeeze the
no.
juices all over it.
Oh, I would always go pizza pepperoncini.
That's so
That's-
you. You know?
Nah, man, you fucking take that pepperoni and squeeze it. You get
But
two,
then,
you squeeze it
what
all
about
up.
your? Do you ever touch your face ever again?
It's called a paper towel, a napkin, anything you wipe your hands on.
What's that?
And you got some Coca-Cola, dude. The
Can
2
lick your
liter for
fingers?
$7.
No, it was like $3 when we were kids.
You ever
dude.
dip your crust in the soda at the
Yes.
birthday party?
Yes.
Yeah. You had to do it at Chucky's.
Yes.
You had to.
At Chucky's.
Chuck E. Cheese?
Yes. Oh my God.
Now, the ghee and the shaving cream.
Yeah, let's get back to this.
So basically, we had a
I really want
shaving
to
cream
undress
party
that.
fight.
Unpack that.
Stop that.
He burnt you. Why are my legs 2
and like
inches long?
basically after we were like, you know, you're going like
Yeah.
silly string fights.
Yeah.
It was all over the mats.
Yeah, like
so then we all
silly,
just like
silly
ran
fights.
and like we're diving and sliding all over the mats.
That's pretty cool.
That's fun.
And then we
got
like
them all lubricated.
Yeah, stop.
What
you
happened?
nasty fucker.
I never took Taekwondo, but it sounds like a blast.
Can't let this guy in, man. He'll destroy your memories, dude.
And then we had like a then after we cleaned everything up, we had like we put out sleeping bags and then we put on Mortal Kombat because it had just come out.
That's pretty fucking
And then
cool.
right after that, we did Beverly Hills Ninja with the
Nice.
same
Chris
guy
Farley.
from
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat and Chris Farley. And I was like, this isn't Mortal Kombat. Turn this shit off. I was like, this is bullshit. I was like, this sucks.
With
Like,
your
turn this
hair?
fucking- yeah, big ass hair.
Probably
and my
still
gi
fucking shaving cream in your hair.
just right on the corner of my eyebrow. This shit sucks. That's not karate. It's not taekwondo. Who's this fat white guy? Like just.
But the adults there aren't listening because they're in the back with your friend.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus, man.
Jesus.
And then Fight Factory opened right underneath Giant Steps.
Oh,
Dude,
wait.
I went to Fight
Under?
Factory one time to take classes, and my
Wait,
mom was
where
like,
is that?
"You're not taking classes here."
Fight Factory. You
I've
mean
never heard of that.
Fight Factory?
No.
Yeah,
mean-
you remember Fight Factory?
Will's room?
Literally, I went into Fight Factory
Is
one
it still
time.
there?
Hell no, dude.
I
There
remember
were,
hearing about it, but I don't remember it being like next to Giant Steps.
yeah, it was like on the bottom part of it. It's almost like you're passing, and then it's Giant
Oh,
Steps.
when the steps go down.
Yeah,
Got
that
you.
building.
Got you. They're like when you go to the Giant Steps like Plaza, there's steps that go up, and that's where the studio was, and then it was Giant Steps, but there was also like a thing of stairs
Actual
that went
giant
down.
steps.
Literally.
That's funny.
And then there were steps like it would go up and then it would go down. Like
Yeah.
and that's what you're talking about, right? To
Yeah.
the right of it. I do remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went in there and I was like, "Can I take classes here?" And my mom was like, "Fucking no, dude."
Wait, why? What was wrong
Dude,
with it?
it was like a dungeon of CTE. They were just like kicking the fuck, like not like, and I'm getting ready for a pro fight. It's Chattanooga. At that time, you ain't got a pro fight. You know what I mean? Like they were
Still
just
don't head kick somebody
they
into
were
the shadow
beating
realm.
the fucking shit out of each other. And then that's when Bobby was like, I've trained martial arts.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's why you're kicking my ass
That's
all the
right.
time.
That's right. You
Yeah,
mentioned Fight
dude.
Factory, and you're like, "That's bullshit. Let's go to Chet's."
Yeah. I was like, Fight Factory seems cool. He was like, dude, Chet Blaylock. Quite a gym. I walked in. I said, man, this guy has a gym. No, Chet's was crazy.
Oh man, that was such a good time.
Yeah.
I really wish you would have come with the Scooter.
Yeah, I just wasn't interested. I didn't have the time, and I had a girlfriend that was 2 years older than me, so I was trying to.
I was like, "That's what." I
Lock
was like,
on
"You had
that.
the time."
I'm trying to lock on that.
Yeah, you were just.
My
Sorry,
punch
guys,
card's full,
I'm
dude.
a good dog.
I remember when Bobby rolled with that
I like
Russian
Good Dog.
guy.
I do
Is
like
it
Good
still
Dog.
open
I think so.
on Fraser?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
He rolled with who was that
always
Russian
on
guy, Dimitri.
Dimitri.
It was like king of the mat, and I got subbed like 2 seconds in.
Well, he also was like not great when we started, and then he just kept going
And got
then,
fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, he got insane.
But they grappled for like 20 minutes, and Bobby finally got that arm bar.
Bobby is one of those people. Is like, we're just rolling. And he's like, I won't lose. And then he starts taking it. He's like, and then everyone, and then like they're just going back and forth, and then Bobby just overpowers whoever
Yeah.
it is. So, and he's like, I know what I'm doing. He's like, you can only armbar, homie. You
got
can
the-
only armbar, homie.
He got. I can't arm bar. My legs
No,
are
I'm just
2
You were like
centimeters.
one of the only people who knew what I was talking about. For a
Oh
second.
yeah, he got that arm, and I was like, he's taking it home with him. He's not letting it go. Like Dimitri was trying to get out, and Bobby was like, "Yeah, fuck you, dude." Like he was just fucking. He got the tap, dude, and he won the.
Top, dude.
He won the.
King of the mat.
What did Chet say to Bobby one time? He was like, "Hey, you don't gotta worry. Your dad'll pay somebody not to kick your ass." And Bobby was like, "I don't need my dad to pay." And like Bobby was like, "I'll have to let you know. I can beat everybody's ass in the musical theater class, okay?"
Wait, can I tell you something that I found out recently?
No.
Okay.
Don't let him get to you. The geese and the shaving
Yes, you
cream.
may.
That was kind of setting him up for a home run there.
Does anyone know where all the shaving cream's been going? I feel like we used to have more in the house.
I don't know.
Someone's been watching some Beverly Hills Ninja.
What the
Barbasol.
Barbasol?
Or like
Oh,
in Jurassic
God.
Park when he's like, that was technically I think whipped cream or whatever. Oh man. Oh, that's funny.
Okay.
And he's like, look,
Fucking A.
man, this is how you're gonna get snuck out of there. Newman.
See, nobody cares.
This guy's. All right, wait. Tell your story.
I can't even remember what it was.
Oh, come on. You
no, I
said
truly don't.
Your dad's gonna pay.
Oh, actually, I do. I do remember. So y'all know about the Drake Kendrick beef, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So you know about the BBL Drizzy thing, right?
BBL, like Brazilian booty lift.
Yes, that's what it
Drizzy?
stands for. Yes.
Drizzy.
So
Drizzy.
there's this
like dressing well.
beat that one of he's like one of the best producers in the business right now. Did he
Oh,
work
that's his
with
name
Drake?
is BBL Drizzy.
No. Give me a second. Did he work with Drake? The guy who made. Do you know what I'm talking about at all?
I know. I don't know who is it Not Like Us, that beat?
No. Okay, hold up. Let me inform you guys something, okay? Of some cool
What does
shit.
Drizzy mean?
It's Drake.
Oh, that's just his name?
Yeah, it's
Drizzy?
just- yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Metro Boomin.
Metro Boom, yeah.
So Metro Boomin made this. Did he work with Drake?
I think he's
How
If
old
your
is he?
Metro don't. Yeah, he did Jump Man.
Okay,
17.
okay.
Which right?
No, no, no,
Is
he's
Metro?
older.
Then he didn't work.
I
with
don't
Does he
know.
do
I just know he's a
Future
producer.
Beats?
He does a lot of. He's a massive producer. Well, I think him and Drake had a falling out, and during the Drake and Kendrick beef, he put out a beat online called BBL Drizzy, and he said, "I'm releasing this, and whoever makes the best one gets this beat for free."
Okay.
And they all, like the herd of rappers and MCs in America everywhere, made a bunch of diss tracks about Drake on this beat
That's so fucking crazy.
That's wild.
during the beef. Do you know what I was told recently
What?
about this? So Drake got the beat and rapped over it, which is a gangster move, and then bought it.
That's awesome.
No, it's not. That's corny as fuck.
What?
You're losing a battle, so you buy the beat so no one can roast you anymore.
No, but they already have. If it's already out there and everyone's heard it.
Yeah, and he
then-
goes, "I'm releasing this for everybody," and
Yeah.
Drake, because he's losing, is going, "Well, I'm buying it so no one can roast me anymore or rap on me." If you're fighting and you buy your way out, that's a corny move.
That's
If
hilarious.
it's true, I don't know if it's true.
I just think it's
But-
kind of. I would say it's a baller move.
No, that's a corny
Because a
fucking
baller
move.
is someone who can pay for
Yeah.
whatever they want, right?
No,
So
that's a rich man. You're not a baller. That's not a baller.
is that not what ballin' is?
Dude,
No, ballin' is an
Warren
energy.
Buffett is
It's
a
an
baller.
energy.
No, I'm joking.
It's like you don't buy your way
We're
out of
so
a fight.
not in my wheelhouse right now. I'm like, is that not what balling
No.
is?
You are right, but it's also like it's a principle thing. It's like you're losing a fight, so you buy your way out of it, so no one
No,
can
I
use
get
the
that.
beat anymore. Man the fuck up. Do a if it is true.
Make your own beat
If it's
and do
true.
the-
Like the gangster move was to rap on the beat and
Yeah.
shut everybody up.
Yeah.
That's the move. But now
But
you
then no one
like
liked it.
I don't know.
Should have pulled a Cranbrook move. You went to Cranbrook. That's
That's
a private school.
What's
he
the
was
matter,
was
dog?
toast.
You embarrassed? This guy's a gangster. His real name's
name's
Clarence.
Clarence.
And Clarence lives at home with both parents. And Clarence's parents have a real good marriage.
Yo, I heard that and I was like, yeah, fuck you. Your parents are still together. You suck. My dad's sleeping on a couch because of you. This isn't Mortal Kombat. No.
Just because your parents are still together doesn't mean your dad
Oh,
doesn't.
God,
sleep on
I
the couch.
hate that.
And people are like, my parents are together.
And-
We have trouble too.
And welcome back to Let's Unpack That.
Oh no.
But like, if it is true and that's
a
what
cornball
happened,
move.
that's a corny move. Like, be good. Don't silence people. Don't stop people because like now they have to pay for it, and every time they pay for it, he makes money off of it, which is a financial baller move. But in the rap game that you're already
Yeah.
losing,
Yeah.
you just you sealed your coffin, dude.
What is the heart of the Drake Kendrick?
They worked together years ago. And then something happened. I don't really know what, but they have been like subliminally dissing each other for the last like 12 years.
Okay.
This has been an ongoing thing that they didn't put it out there like publicly. But they both knew. They would say shit to each other. They would put it in their songs. They would diss each other subliminally. And then somebody said something about the big three of hip hop, which was J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick.
Yeah.
And Kendrick was like, no. And in the song,
Who did he say should take Drake's place?
no, he didn't say that at all. He in a song that he did with Future, he said he was rapping on the track and he goes, "Motherfuck the big three, nigga. It's just big me."
That's nice.
Yeah.
It rhymes, so that's how you know it's true.
Well, it's also fucking Kendrick.
Yeah.
And if he's like, and he's right. And then so
Wait,
J.
is he like the best ever?
Well, yeah, and he fucking proved it
And then-
with this because J. Cole came out with a diss track,
Put
and
a
then as
fucking
soon
killer one, though.
it was a
dude.
good one.
Yeah.
It was. I don't know if it was killer, but it was good.
Yo,
and then
dude,
as
Cole
soon as he
world,
put it
bro.
out, as soon as he
Cole
put it out, he was
world.
like, "I'm sorry, this is not for me." He was like, "I'm not in that place where I do that anymore." And he goes,
Yeah.
"I'm sorry, I don't want any part of this. I don't want any part of this." And he bowed out. Then Drake comes out with a diss track, and fucking Kendrick, he had already had them lined up.
Yeah.
He had like 12 diss tracks just ready for his ass.
There's no substitute for preparation.
But that's the thing is like, he said, come on. And Drake said something and Kendrick said, Euphoria. and then Drake said something else and he said, not like us. And now the entire fucking world is screaming a diss track to Drake. And he just released a music video 2 days ago and it's already, yesterday it was at 19 million.
It's brutal.
Let me see how much it is now. Because the music video is really good. But like, holy shit.
If I'm Drake, I leave the game, bro.
24 million views in 24 hours.
I go dig up my boy Epstein and go back to the island.
Jesus Christ.
You know what I
I
mean?
can see more butts.
Oh no,
Dude, they
Those are
parodied
children.
They parodied Not Like Us at the BET Awards. Taraji P. Henson came out and did a whole like Not Like Us version of it for the opening number.
Mm-hmm.
And imagine a couple of days before that happens.
Taraji P. Henson in 1 second. Go ahead.
Yes, all of LA is screaming that song about dissing Drake 5 times in a row.
Oh,
And then a couple days later, they do a diss track like
damn.
song.
crazy.
It's insane. It's like you're seeing the like.
But it's
you're
what
seeing-
happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you get into a bitching match with someone, you're
But
going to
also,
keep bitching.
yeah, but also like,
Someone has
don't
to bow.
get into a fight that you're like. Kendrick doesn't have ghostwriters.
Yeah.
He's a writer. That'd be like me being like, hey, we're gonna both write plays.
And I'm gonna
And I'm
smoke
gonna oh dude, I'm gonna write. So and it's like you would go,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay, let's do it.
Exactly. It'd be like, really? Okay,
I'm
let's
thinking
do it.
about when Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali are on the couch, and he's like, "Listen, I got to bow to the greatest." Right?
Yeah.
It's like sometimes you
I was
just
pretty good in my day. I was pretty powerful, but every head must bow, every lips must speak the truth. It's the greatest heavyweight of all time.
That's so good. That was so good.
I
Did
love
you
Mike
see
Tyson.
Taraji P. Henson, not to stop.
No. I'm done. Because I'll go on forever.
She was
It's
talking
amazing.
to Kamala Harris, and
Oh,
Kamala
no.
Harris was like, "Yes, we out here in these streets." Like she's like FaceTiming her, and she's like, "And you know what? They ain't like us. Have you seen this? It is
No.
so funny." And Taraji P. Henson was like, and Kamala Harris was like, "We out here in these streets." I'm
Oh
like,
no,
what is
dude.
just talk like yourself.
Yeah.
Just talk like yourself. No one's gonna get mad at you. Just talk like
Just
yourself.
be-
Just be you.
Just
Be
be yourself.
yourself.
Like, it's so
you telling me
stupid.
that if I try hard, I can be the greatest ever? No, I do want to get back to the
To the beef.
Bobby,
Oh,
to the
yeah, yeah,
Bobster
yeah.
saying that because Chet would say something, Bobby would be like, fuck, try that on me, see what he always had something to say, and then Chris started training with us.
Oh my god.
Polar
I really wish
opposites.
I was there for that.
We
was
were
so
doing,
funny.
I think, hip tosses, or what is it, a sotogari?
No, I think it was
I think
just.
it's,
I think we were
uh,
just
doggy
working.
style.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Kali sticks.
Yeah.
So-
I think we were just doing. I think y'all were just doing throws because we only did a sotogari like
Yeah.
once.
Isn't
So we're doing throws, and Chet's like, come up here, Curtis. He's doing that, and he throws them, and he's like walking them into it, right? In judo, you got to walk, and then that, and the whole time he's walking them and moving them. Chris is like, oh, yeah. Oh, Daddy. And he's like, stop, you're making me laugh. And he does it again. Right as he hip tosses them, you hear, oh, yeah. Oh, shit. And it's... We had to stop class because everyone was laughing so hard. You go, I'm going to try it again. You go, oh, fuck. But that shit, whoo. Oh, nothing like your friends.
Nothing like your friends and nothing like fun facts with Cal.
Fun facts with Cal.
Hey everyone. So I wanted to talk today about losing weight. Not how to lose weight. Most people understand that. Eat less, move more. But how does our body actually lose that weight? It has to go somewhere. Now, most people think that we sweat it out. The more we work out, the more we sweat. So that weight must leave our body in the form of water. But that only accounts for about 16%. So where does the other 84% of it go? Can't just disappear into thin air, right? Well, that's exactly what happens. See, most of the weight that we lose when we lose weight is in the form of carbon dioxide. When fat is metabolized in our body, it's broken down into its component parts, most of which is carbon, and then it's released into the air in the form of carbon dioxide. Now, don't start hyperventilating in an attempt to lose weight. That's not actually going to do anything. The way fat is metabolized in our body is by using our muscles and expending calories to convert that fat to its component parts. So the more you can do to live a life where you breathe heavy, the healthier you'll be.
Why is this called Dick Sick? Dick Sick. What a weird name.
I'm feeling dick sick. Someone get me a computer.